Today is a special day. If you're a single, high-performing woman who's successful in your career and your life, but you aren't quite as successful or lucky in love and relationships, then I'm talking to you. You need to hear this. If you're asking yourself, where, Denise, where are all the good men? And if you're dating, but you're finding this whole process exhausting, you're in the right place. Because what I'm about to share with you is something that you need to hear. It's game-changing. I'm going to reveal the most important first step that every woman has to make before she can ever meet a high-quality man. Not just any guy, but a relationship-oriented guy. And then I'm going to break down the number one quality, right, that relationship-minded men look for in a woman before they will ever even think about committing long-term. So there are five important shifts, right? But I'm going to share one of those with you today that if you apply, is going to literally transform your dating life. So shift number one is this. In order to attract and keep a high quality man, you have to understand that you are the prize. What do I mean by this? I'm the prize is about setting expectations for yourself and the kinds of relationships that you want to cultivate in your life. It's the belief that you deserve to be treated a certain way because you are worthy of a relationship with a man that treats you like you have great value. You see, being the prize isn't so much of a set of behaviors. It's not rules. It's not to-dos. It's a state of mind. It's understanding that you as a woman hold the keys and that it's not really about if this man likes you or he doesn't. You see, the opposite of a woman with an I'm the prize mentality is a woman who's constantly selling herself short. We do it to ourselves every day, regardless how successful we are, right? It's that you really want a man, but you settle for second best, a good enough for now man. A man who acts interested in you at first, maybe at the second date, first date, third date, but then suddenly he doesn't call you for several days. And the next thing you know, you're getting anxious about, why isn't he calling? You're overanalyzing your head. Did I do something wrong to cause this? Am I not interesting enough? Why? Why not me? If I'm so successful in my life, why not this relationship? Why isn't he texting me? And then finally he texts you a week later and then suddenly, oh my God, you're happy again, right? And then you blow it off and you forget what you just went through. You see, in order to date a man that's relationship-minded, you have to be the prize. We don't want to go for men who are initially interested and proactive, but then for some reason, they just seem to go hot and cold and start making excuses why he can't see us, right? Or a man that just seems to be distracted when he's talking to you, and you try harder. Or you're the kind of woman that plays hard to get, right? So he backs off, you plays hard to get, and then you're confusing to the right kind of man. And then he backs off because it's not safe, and he withdraws. And then you tell yourself, there are no good men, all the good ones are taken. You know what I'm talking about, right? Have you done this before? If you have, type in the messages below, yes, I know, Denise. Or maybe you're one of those women that goes out on a few dates with a really attractive, hot, interesting guy, where the chemistry is like off the charts. And it's been so long since you felt that way, right? It's so long that the next thing you know, you find yourself third date, fourth date, sleeping with him. Yeah. He bought you a fruit drinks. He took you to a nice dinner. Maybe you guys went dancing, had a couple glasses of wine, told yourself that, that's no big deal. Let me just hang out. I can control myself. But then you give in to the chemistry because you're thinking, I don't freaking know how long it's going to be until I feel this way again. And then a couple of weeks later, he's backing off. He's not as hot anymore towards you. You don't even know what happened. But you know what? Because you didn't embrace the I'm the prize mentality. When you do, your sex will not be given freely. A man will not just do the basics because you'll have high standards and you're going to require a man that also has a high standard. A man that genuinely takes his time to get to know you. A man that's very attracted to you so much that he paces himself because he knows you're different. And you have choices. You're confident. You aren't easy to get. And you're independent, but you're feminine. And you don't need a man, but you enjoy receiving and understand that on a deep level, what men really need to feel intimate and connected to you is to know that you show your worth, right? He wants to earn your trust because to him, you are the prize. Just think about this shift, right? It's just powerful. You are the prize. You see, confidence is not just this thing that you can get, ladies. It's gained through a process over time, isn't it? A process that you can learn through specific mindset shifts and exercises and changing your habits over time. When you start to communicate your value to a man, then he knows what you're worth, and that can be learned. So many of you are confident in your careers and with other people, but you're holding on to some type of subconscious beliefs that you've learned. Somewhere deep inside you, you learn that you're not enough, that you have to earn your value, that you have to give and give and give to get. And in the end, working with many successful women, I have found that many of us are like this, and we don't even realize, but really this is all misinformation that the world has taught you. You see, you grew up being rewarded for achieving, right? For being a go-getter, for constantly having to prove your worth. First to your parents, then in school systems, then with your high school peers, college, we definitely had to learn that, and then in your careers. It's not your fault. It's not your fault that you logically concluded the same is true with men and relationships. But I'm here to bust that myth, ladies. I'm here to tell you that you are enough because you are the prize. You're the freaking prize and you hold the keys. And when you own this, then you're going to exude the most sexy trait that all men want, and that's confidence. But it's a different kind of confidence. It's not the kind that the world has taught you. It's about the ultimate feminine power of receiving. Receiving. You're going to be patient. You're going to take your time. You're going to pace yourself. You're going to stop worrying about what he thinks and if he likes you. You're going to be the freaking CEO of your love life. And you know that when a man treats you this way and you don't allow yourself to be treated in a disrespectful way, when you set the standards, when you start doing the choosing instead of waiting to be chosen, then you're the freaking CEO. No more trying to earn the approval of men, because when you're the prize, you're going to carry yourself like a CEO would. And men should be auditioning to be your boyfriend. Yeah, with that mentality, they will. And if he doesn't make a consistent effort to show up each day to treat you with respect and special, it doesn't matter how impressive he is, you ain't hiring him. That's right. Because you're the prize is an attitude of just not following a set of rules or certain things. It's a mindset shift that over time that you're going to start to believe. And when you do, no more low self-esteem. No more late nights checking your phone and drinking and wondering. No more long breaks from dating. You don't need a break. All that matters is that rising to the standards that you set, that he will do that he's going to make the effort to see you again. And you know what? If he's gone, guess what? Who cares? You're the catch. You're the prize. So if you're struggling with this and you just don't quite know, you get the premise, but you just don't quite know how to apply this to your dating life, then message me. Put a message